I'm gonna be the Chiefs. If you guys want me to be another team next time, just leave a message and say, Ava, could you play Madden and pit this team against this team or something? So, you can follow right now because I will change this thing. So, I'm gonna be the Chiefs. Let's go versus. That's good. That's good. The school. Let's go rain. And then we'll sit in the rain. Do we want to play in the snow or like go around it? You hate cause I said no risk. I bet you wanna be famous, They made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, It's not saving, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause icy on the If you guys want to know,
hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Patrick Mahomes now in his third season in the league, leading the Chiefs onto the field. And, boy, when the Chiefs traded starting quarterback Alex Smith before 2018, a lot of people were wondering how good Patrick Mahomes could be, and he showed the entire league how good he could be, racking up over 5,000 yards and tied for second most passing touchdowns in a season with 50 of them. And he was handed the MVP and Offensive Player of the Year awards. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 26. Passing play, Flacco. And his throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And let's look quick here at the Denver offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Kansas City's offense coming back onto the field here, and the Chiefs now 8-4. They had the division battle this past weekend against Oakland. Beat them up pretty good, Charles, 40-9, and now it's looking for all the world that the division will belong to the Kansas City Chiefs for a fourth consecutive season as they sit at 8-4.
Despite the ups, despite the downs, Kansas City finding a way to take control of the division late. Remember when we were wondering about their run defense, would that cost them? Well, still not the best, but Patrick Mahomes is back and healthy, and the offense is clicking again. And they set a heck of a pace against Oakland, didn't they? They got out so far ahead and said, catch me if you can. And Andy Reid is their head coach. If he gets an extra week to prepare, was he now 18-3 in Kansas City following an open week? Excuse me, or 18-3 overall following an open week. Not bad when you have to game plan. And Andy Reid, he's pretty good at it.
Now, the next game coming up tough at New England. New England's going to be angry, but then home for Denver at Chicago and home for the Chargers to finish. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never wanted to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 29, Flacco. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Third down, Flacco from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start. On first down, Mahomes being chased out left. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
Touchdown.
For a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That one a first down pickup of 8. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Freeman. And this winds up a...
Hold on, guys, I gotta go make a little snack for my cousin. Sorry, guys. He wanted like.
Pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Hill on the return. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. 2nd quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Well, so far, just the single catch. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Mahomes, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Dancing to his left. Runs through the contact. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run, maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Flacco. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now here comes Kansas City. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he's going to keep it here. Legs still churning.
Like a
Kansas City touchdown. And that rushing touchdown is 4, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
On 1st down, Flacco. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flacco. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And again, it's Flacco to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
No. Can't be.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Freeman. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them?
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be corralled
Way to go,
kid.
Sid.
Right around
Way
the
to go,
40-yard
kid.
line.
1-5
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are
Let's
nimble
go.
too as he scrambles for a first down. Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield.
Right now.
Taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Let's go right now.
Mahomes now on first down. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Yeah.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now here's Mahomes.
This is for all you guys. Look at this.
Oh, he stays up. Shrugs off another.
I didn't even
Trying
want
to
him to stay up.
improvise.
Finally,
He is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
I know it's a huge
Now,
loss.
partner, you know and I know that sacks hurt an offense's momentum. But normally when you get sacked, you're losing 5, 8, 10 yards. On a really bad play 15, how do you lose about half a field on a play? Unbelievable.
Let's go.
And down he goes at the 45
go,
after a
let's go.
pickup of 9.
Let's go. Let's go.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Nice out, bro. Oh, that would have got my yardage. Let's go.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so...
Here you go, Mom. Let's go. I don't even know where I'm hot, but like I'm so happy.
Stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure. Whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the play.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA.
Let's go!
His crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Go!
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long.
Oh, yeah!
The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Later on the block, kid!
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw again on second down.
Kid!
Mahomes.
Come on!
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
Let's go,
Let's just
get
face it.
pumped right
This offensive
now.
line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rolling to his left. Forced out to his left. And taking it across
Later on the block,
and
kid!
inside the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard
Just my bed's
gain.
not made. So it's not picked up?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth.
Video today. So bye.